Hi, everybody. It's Rodney Rissanen for another episode of Rodney's Life Lessons. Today I'm going to talk about who we think we are and who the world sees us as. It's an interesting topic, and it hopefully alleviates anxiety and worry in a lot of people. For one, I'm going to start off with if we live in the past, that's memories. If we worry about the future, that's our imagination. The only thing that we truly have power over is this very moment, the power of now, as Eckhart Tolle speaks. So I'm gonna get into it. So we have to realize that we're the only person that sees us the way we think the world sees us. Like, we think that people understand us and can relate to us the way we see ourselves, the way we think about things, the way we rationalize our decisions. We think that everybody understands that. And then we get a sense of anxiety when we realize they don't. But I'm going to offer that this is an opportunity to release yourself from that sense of anxiety. I've moved around the world quite often, and I always say this is an opportunity to reinvent yourself. Like where I grew up in my small hometown, they called me Roddy. When I lived in Vancouver, and still some people, they called me Rod. And when I moved to America in 2015, I started using my full name, introducing myself as Rodney, which is my full name. Because, people in my hometown, they saw me growing up. They had a better idea of who I was, right? Especially the friends that I hung out with and that sort of thing. But as I've moved around, people only understand me from the interactions they have with me. And each of those people will have different interactions with me. So each of these people will think and see me in a different light. I want you to understand that when we're dealing with people, that they don't know you. They truly don't. They only know you from the interactions they've had with you. They mean the way you dress, the way kind of car you drive, the job you have, the spouse, your children. All of these things will give them sort of snippets of information about you, and they'll try and piece together an opinion and who is this guy? Who is that lady? And they'll formulate a vision in their mind. And that is so often so far from who we see ourselves as. Because we've all had different experiences, traumas, adventures, victories, and we need to take that burden off of people that we interact with and the expectation of them to know who you are. Only you know who you are. Do you understand? Like, only you see yourself the way that we see ourselves. Nobody else does. Our children, they've only seen us since we've been a parent, right? What about those 20 years of growing up and going through things and experiencing things? Those things that we feel shame or guilt about. Nobody saw those. Release that. You saw it. Use it as a learning experience. Use those moments that you're ashamed of doing, and we all have them. use those moments as, I'm going to be better. It's, creators saw us, our ancestors saw us, but they're not judging. Like there's no, I've died when I lost my arm. There's no heaven and hell. We're here to evolve. And those times that we do things that we regret and we're ashamed of and guilty about, those don't help us evolve. But they don't degrade us. We just don't evolve. So learn from those things. Learn from those times that you wish you never did, and use it. See, here's the thing. It makes you who you are. It makes me who I am. And, people don't know these things about us. People only know what they've experienced with us, like in person. They can hear things from people, but that doesn't formulate a concrete image in their mind of you. It just gives them a rough idea, right? So going forward, I want to encourage you to reinvent yourself to who you want to be. Like, change your wardrobe, change your hairstyle, change anything you want to be who you want to be. But the question, or the main takeaway from this is you need to take action to do that. If you just exist, things are just going to stay the way they are. So, your coworkers, even your partner, your friends, they don't know who you are. Again, only you know who you are. And it's up to you to become who you want to be. See, everybody is in the same situation here. It's not like some people are above or below in this. Every person thinks that we see them the way they see themselves. This is why we have so much anxiety. It's like, if you only knew the beautiful person that I am, if you only knew the ideas that I have, how I could help the planet and how I care, well, express those. Go volunteer somewhere. Like, this is an opportunity to grow, to stop worrying what other people think about you, because they don't even know you. Honest to God, they don't know you. So they don't know themselves. So who are we to judge? Who are we to worry about what other people think about us? So again, people only know you from the interactions they've had with you. You may have grown up with some friends. They may have a pretty good idea of who you are, but they don't hear that little voice in your head. They don't know who you truly are. Only you do. And that's a beautiful thing. So we're all an aspect of God. We're made in God's image. This is known, this is practiced through all of the scriptures. We are made in God's image. So you are a divine, beautiful being. Stop worrying what people think about you. Stop worrying about how people, see you. And start living the life that you've always wanted to live. Take those steps. Go volunteer. Join a new gym or art class or anything you want. Reinvent yourself. Become the person you've always wanted to be. The person you always knew you could be. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.